It's Kelly Clarkson here to talk all things Wayfair, the best place to buy furniture, decor, and anything else you can think of to create a home you absolutely love. I know when I shop with Wayfair, I find options for every style, whether I'm feeling boho or farmhouse, modern, traditional, French country. I can find exactly what I need for my home and more. No matter your space, style, or budget, shop Wayfair.com to make your home way more you.
Wayfair, every style, every home.
Hashtag no music, no intro. We are back. The Saints Block Party podcast coming at you on a Wednesday night. This is the week 4 preview pod. We are presented and brought to you by Precious Works LLC. The New Orleans Saints 0-3 traveled to Buffalo, New York on Sunday. Take on the 3-0 Buffalo Bills. And to me, before we jump into that, as you are new to the podcast, your first time watching, I am Adam, co-hosting and joined by my guy, Ryan, aka Wolf.
We here.
We are. Got my mango cut water on deck. Shout out to I want to give our dude Luke, a lot of credit.
Shout out to Luke.
Us doing phenomenal work on our thumbnails on YouTube. If you're watching this, listen to this, or what have you on YouTube, please like and subscribe. I think we've gotten close to like 2,330-ish subscribers. We did lose some after, but here's the thing, like I always know, like, cool, like the people we lose, we get people back, and it's not the same people, or maybe it is the same people. I don't really care. But going into this game against the Bills, we'll break down schematically and all that. But going into this game, I want to know which Saints team is going to show up on Sunday. That's what I want to know.
It's a good question, man.
Now, during the DA-led Saints era, there was show me games, right? Which almost every show me game, besides the Cowboys game, game,
that's it.
Every show me game under the DA era, they showed us something, and that was always a loss. But when I say a show me game, this is more of a show me game for Kellen Moore in his early tenure with the Saints, because after the game on Sunday and what we talked about, and we posted some stuff to social media, and the stuff we got back was like, oh, well, it's his first season. This is a rebuild. Like I saw a lot of things on the things that was we posted to social media, on TikTok, on Twitter. Some of the things was just like, oh, well, like the teams don't have, like, the team doesn't have like offensive weapons. And then I'm like, but who picked the weapons? The team had 9 picks in April.
Nice.
He had a left tackle at 9, a quarterback they drafted at 40, and then they did not draft a skill position player until round 6 and then round 7. So then it was so I heard that as one thing. And then the thing I kept asking all week is, what is the identity of this team? And I wasn't trying, I'm trying to be careful and not compare this Kellen Moore's Saints team to the Dan Campbell Lions team. But the one string I just went back to is that in Dan Campbell's first press conference with the Lions, he told you what type of football team he was going to have.
Yep.
Even if you go listen to Ben Johnson's press conferences this past season about training camp, he said training camp's gonna be hard. It's not supposed to be easy. So, as a fan, I ask, what is the identity of this football team? Because if I were to, and I asked it on Twitter, tell me what the identity of this Saints team is right now. What is their identity? I don't know what it is.
Broke. I don't know. Can't hear nothing. They don't have one. They don't have one, man. They don't have one. And I guess he envisions the team to be like this smart, fast, like quick scoring, quick moving, just kind of fast break offense. She showed like a clip of the Pacers and all that stuff. But it's just not that. You can have a vision, but if you don't know how to implement it, we've seen that before. It was like with Sean Payton with defenses for years. He knew what he wanted for defense,
right?
But he just didn't know how to implement it. You know what I'm saying? He didn't know how to just that vision and implement the vision. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's just where Kellen is now. He has an idea that he wants to see, but he doesn't know how to implement that vision, especially with the personnel you have available.
There it is.
It's rough, man. It's rough. That was a rough game, bro. And the thing that annoys me a little bit that I keep people saying is like they keep going back to like the wins and the losses. Like, we knew they weren't going to win any games this year. It's not the win. The loss has nothing to do with it.
Nothing.
Like, we didn't expect them to go beat Seattle. No, hell no. It would have been nice to see, but we didn't expect it. But these are the situations where style points do matter. Like, how you look does matter. And the way they looked, how lost they looked, how lost the offense looked, how lost they looked on special teams, how lost they looked on defense, how lost Kellen Moore looked on the sideline. And we got reports from Grant, one of our listeners, Grant, he talked about he was at the game and he's looking at the sideline and it's like Kellen Moore standing over there to himself. The team over there with the head down. There's no energy. There's no rallying. That's disturbing to me.
That's the part. Like, people have to understand about football and sports and things like that. Like, there is a little bit that Mickey Loomis line that drove us crazy about looking beyond the results. Like, beyond them getting Eiffel Towered on Sunday, 44-13, beyond the results of the score of the game was what was on the sideline. To your point of what, like you said, our listener Grant, what he witnessed being at the game, that to me was the most troubling part of the whole game.
Right.
It was that part, and it was how they looked. And if you look the graphic for this podcast, this preview podcast is he a CEO or is he an OC?
Right.
And so
right now he's an OC. No, I'm just saying right now he's an OC. He's an offensive coordinator in the head coaching job.
That's it, bro. Until we see differently. And there are things where you went back and you watched the All 22. If you want to read Wolf's breakdown of the Seahawks All 22, or not just the Seahawks, but the past 3 games, patreon.com/Saints Block Party. But something that you pointed out and has been an issue is that this team, like, it's so weird that they drafted Kelvin Banks at 9th overall. So you have this indication like they want to be like this physical team, like gruff and strong and physical, run the ball.
Build in the trenches.
But then besides like the Niners game, they had, and obviously like the game script got away from them in the Seattle game, so they couldn't really, but like they haven't really been able to show that. But then in your breakdown and watching all 22 is like can these niggas run block? Like, can they execute? And that, I'm just gonna, going back to mini camp, it was just something we talked like, man, they doing a lot of 7-on-7s, bro. Like they can go full at some point. They gonna go full. No. You can't want to be a physical team and a dominant team and impose your will on another team, but not practice it. Like,
right.
That's a mentality that has to be implemented day one of mini. Like, that has to be implemented early. You can't try to like turn that shit on right before the season starts and be like, hey, now we gonna be like, that's not how that shit works.
Don't work like that at all. And we've seen so much evidence of that. And like we talked about it, man, like with the 7-on-7, it's like you can't. I'd much rather than push the edge and push the limits. So because his argument would be like, well, look, we can't wear pads during mini camp. We can't tackle. So what's the point? Like, let's just let's do 7-on-7s. Let's work our skill positions. Blah 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 blah. But to me, I'm like, I would much rather you kind of push the limits of how physical can we get in mini camp. You know, push that limit. Make it a little letter from the NFL or something. Say, oh, y'all need to. I'd rather push those limits than just be like, no. You know, we just gonna practice our skill positions. We're gonna throw the ball and work out those reps. Nah, man. If you want to be a physical team, you have to be a physical team. You just have to. You have to practice it and rep it constantly. And I get it. I get it on both sides. I get it on both sides because this is one of the most banged up teams in history last year.
Yeah.
So I get it. Like, I understand his perspective.
Mal in the chat said the fact that the defense used to dominate this offense in the offseason and seeing the defense get tore up every game says it all.
Right. Says it all, bro. You just can't believe them training camp reports, bro. Like, defense is winning the day every day. It's like, yeah. And that, I didn't watch the all 22 of the defense, but like, I saw enough, man. Like, yeah, that was a pathetic performance by the defense.
Pathetic,
just
bro.
Pathetic. Just like D had a great little clip with Yadam, you know, on the goal line, and just the effort, the lack of effort, like that's effort is like, go watch that Detroit Lions. Go watch the Detroit Lions versus Ravens the other night, and you see Al-Qadim Muhammad, you know, getting sacks on
Saints legend, bro.
Saints legend getting sacks on Lamar Jackson, not because he's like super athletic or fast or nothing, just effort, bro. Like, effort, just bro. Want to. There's so many plays like that you saw against the Saints where they're getting hands on a running back like at the 5-yard line, and they're pushing. The running back is pushing all the way across the goal line, and guys are just standing there, man. Like, just standing there looking. Like, that to me, like, who? My question is, who in like the Saints meeting is going to call that shit out?
Thank you.
And like empathetically call that shit out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Not all this. Who? Oh no, guys, we got to play a little harder, guys. You know,
like that. Do you buy? Does it go to Luke's theory, bro?
I love that theory, bro. Like, if you don't picture them splitting them cheeks up, bro.
Shout out to our dude Luke, who does our thumbnails. His theory as a head coach is that if you don't look like you can dominate in the bedroom, you're not head coach material, bro.
Head coach, bro.
My counterpoint to that theory is Matt LaFleur. That's my counterpoint.
You don't think Matt LaFleur got a swerve in him, bro?
No, bro. Not
a little swerve in him.
Not a season. But I could. I'm not going to say what I was about to say. Kevin said Yadam got the effort of # not my comp pick.
Not my comp. Shit. I do think that number is up, though. I think I think that switch is coming this week.
I think Quincy
maybe
not.
not. I think we're gonna see Riley out there at least a little more. We're gonna see him a lot more.
Here's the thing, bro. I don't understand as a coach if you put that effort on, because I go back to what Ben Johnson said about his team after week 2, after they played, it was Detroit, and they got 50 points put on them. He was talking about. He said literally, and the media kind of came hard after him, but it's like he said, I'm going to have to look at the effort players are putting on film on both sides of the ball.
Yeah.
And if they're not putting on effort on film, then they're not going to get snaps. Like, hello?
Sean Payton used to say that all the time. He used to say that all the time. Like, you're not going to play. Go ahead.
You were dealing. I just want to add, you were dealing with 2 head coaches who were both first-time head coaches, and I get it. Like, people's personalities are who they are, and I'm not trying to say that Kellen needs to be someone or something that he's not. Right? You have to be genuinely, authentically who you are. But at some point, and I watched the press conference today, and I was like, man, does Kellen, besides having a big football brain, does he inspire confidence? Can he?
I don't know. I don't know, man. Like that, I can't. Me personally, just watching, I can't see it. Like I know some coaches, I could feel it just as a fan watching the person. Like, man, I play for that mother,
Nigga,
Sean Payton.
Nigga, we were in Mobile, right next to Mike Tomlin. He said 3 words. The hair on my arm stood up. That nigga would have said, "Drop down and give me 20." Both of us would have been like,
"Let's go." It's an aura, man. It's an aura,
What are we doing? All that to say, the funny thing is, the hilarious thing is, this in theory is going to be the easiest defense that they have faced in the first 4 games of the season.
Crazy. It's crazy.
Especially because Ed Oliver with a DNP. We'll see how the rest of the week plays out, but there's a chance that Ed Oliver is not going to play in this game, which helps. Trevor Penning was a full participant in practice today. So this might be the first game where you have your full healthy offensive line. Fuaga was a limited participant. So you might have your full healthy offensive line. The Buffalo defense, their biggest bugaboo, not being able to stop the run game. Saw it against the Ravens, and I know the Saints offensive line and is nowhere near the Ravens, and I get that. They also struggled against the Miami Dolphins on Thursday Night Football last week. So, what is? Come on, bro. Nobody wanted this job because of Mickey Loomis. Yes, I'm aware. We reported it literally all offseason. I was
on top of that, brother.
Yeah. Thanks, I guess. I see 5 wins max. That I literally predicted 5 wins when we went through the schedule. Now?
I gotta see more. I had 6. I ain't nowhere close to seeing 6 right now, boy.
Nigga, I see 2 to 3 right now.
Right now. And look, we as football as sports, you're prisoners of the moment. So all we've seen is struggle so far. So of course it's hard to see that. Maybe they flip the switch at some point. I don't know. That's just
which is funny because sports is very much prism of the moment, because after that week 2, it was like, man, this team is if they could just gritty. Yeah. It was just so much how they looked just lost at sea.
It was very, very disheartening. Very disheartening. And while rewatching the All 22, it was amazing how the game just got away from them, especially on special teams. It just was,
bruh.
It was just that was just the worst possible way you could start a game. Worst possible way.
The worst special teams I've seen the Saints probably ever performed in my Saints fandom. You had a punt return, which should have been called for a block in the back, whatever. Not whatever, but had a punt return. And then you had another long punt return in the game after your offense had did something. And you had a block punt. And you had a missed field goal.
Unbelievable. But I thought overall, it was interesting watching just the offensive line. I thought they, like from a pass protection standpoint, they didn't do great, but I thought they fought valiantly. Cesar Ruiz,
I thought, considering the opponent and who they're going up against, I thought the offensive line and pass protection actually held up pretty decent.
He got sacked one time, and that sack was really on Spencer. Like, that was a Spencer Rattler called sack. He got sacked one time in a game where you were down, like constantly behind, and had to, throw the ball a lot, which was, that's kind of surprising. Like I was saying, Cesar Ruiz was not completely horrible. I'll just say that. He wasn't completely horrible. Like, I don't know, he must have saw the tweets last week or whatever, and he at least put up a decent fight. Not saying he was good. He wasn't even average. But he was better than the last 2 weeks, is all I'm saying.
Yay.
Yes. That's the best I can give you. Everybody struggled, though. Everybody had problems down the line. Banks struggled. Simpkins struggled. Asim Richards, he had his problems here and there. But overall, in run blocking, horrible. Absolutely horrible. Terrible. Not just the offensive line, but the tight ends, everybody, bro. Like, the tight end, what are we doing? Like, Kellen Moore, do you know what you're doing as far as, like, finding tight ends that can run block? Like, because you bring Stoll in, like, you bring Welch in and all that. Like, who are these guys? Like, okay, if they're not pass catchers, you expect them to be run blockers? Like, they're horrible. Horrible.
Do something. Like, if you can't catch passes, you at least got to do. If you can't catch passes as a tight end, you at least got to be able to block your ass off as a tight end. Give me something.
That's what I'm saying. Give me something. I mean, these dudes are, like, horrible in the run game, bro. It was a struggle. It was a struggle, man. But other than that, I thought, like, the pass game was fine. I thought Rattler wasn't his best game by far. He had a couple misses. He had a couple shots that he missed. Thought he played just a little fast. Understandable. You're in a hostile environment and all that stuff. But Spencer, man, clock ticking on Spencer, bro. Like, the clock is ticking on Spencer. Yes, none of it's been all his fault. First 2 games, he's been right there. I thought he done a lot of positive things. But, it's just, you already saw Shuck just get a little bit of action, already. You just don't want to let the other guy on the field if you Spencer Rattler, bro. And he just he has to do something that just washes the doubts away, because he's still leaving those doubts.
You gotta go get a win.
You got to go get a win, and you just got to just you can't have it where every game we like, man, if he hit this pass and he's just a hair off right here, and he was so close right there. So many of situations like that where he just has to go and conquer. Like, I got some stats. Let's see, Rattler, he's 20th in EPA per drop back through 3 weeks so far. So 20th. What is EPA? Like, I know people hear EPA all the time. It's basically like expected points.
Right.
It's a pretty decent metric to analyze, like, how effective you are on offense, or stopping the offense. And it brings in, like, a lot of data, a lot of historical data to come up with the metric and all that. But it's a pretty good metric, that's all I'm saying. So he's 20th in EPA per drop back. So I thought it was interesting. Rattler is 7th in the league in deep pass attempts, meaning 20 air yards or more. 7th in the league. Which, huh? Because it just, as we watch his offense, it's like, man, his offense has felt condensed and, like, wearing
hell. Yeah.
Like, just across the league, he's 7th. But
what does that say about the rest of the league?
That's the thing. It's not a deep passing league. You know what I'm saying? It's just not a lot of.
That's crazy.
Not a lot of big throwing in the league, man. But the thing is, only a 23% completion percentage on those passes, 20%. So, like we talked about before, and I went through and I looked at each pass that was 20 air yards or more, and there's like a reason for each one. Some of them his fault. Some of them is just like, just a YOLO throw. You're trying to make something happen. Some of them it's a drop. Some of them, all kind of reasons. Who knows? So it's like, but one thing they need to open that up. Like we've been screaming it for weeks. They need to figure out a way. I need Kellen to just I don't know, scheme it up a little bit, man. Like don't make it so contested all the time. It was hard versus Seattle, obviously, because you're down 20, 30 points. So the defense could just sit back there all day.
Yep.
But let's go out there and attack, especially early. Attack these teams, man. And
here's the thing: they did that against the Niners and were rewarded for it.
Exactly,
they got rewarded for it. Wesley, I think, brought up a good point. They looked scrappy and like they could pull it off in week 1 and week 2. Last week was abysmal. The reality of where they really are is probably somewhere in the middle at this point in the season. I think that's fair. I think that's a fair assessment of them. My thing I just want to see is I just want to see what Kellen Moore as a head coach and as a CEO, what he brings in terms of bringing this Saints team. And I know what it was. I think it was on Sunday or Monday when I looked, the point spread was 16.5.
I think so.
I don't know if it's changed since, but regardless of that, is this team going to look like that feisty team that we saw in week 1 and week 2? Because obviously we're not expecting this team to go to Buffalo and beat the Bills. It'd be great. It'd be fantastic. It'd be one of the biggest upsets. I don't know if NFL history, but in a very long time
of the year for sure.
Of the year, even bigger than the Browns beating the Packers, because what have you. But even if they don't pull that off, which no one is expecting them to, if they lose, what does it look like? Does it look like it does in week 1 and week 2, or does it look like it does in week 3, where everything is snowballing and you just look out of your depth? Because that's what it looked like in Seattle. He looked out of his depth. He looked like he didn't belong to be wearing the headset. And I'm not saying that is going to be. I'm not saying that that's his natural position. But you can't have many games like you had in week 3 against the Seahawks and for it not to be alarming. So go out and just can you be feisty? Can you keep it close for a half? If it's 14-10 and we're like, if we in the zone, we're like, these things.
Or imagine going into half tied with the Bills. It's like, boy, the Saints got them on the ropes.
To have a field goal,
bro. What? Have we had a lead yet this year?
Nigga, have we? I don't know.
I don't think so.
At least going into half. A lead? Yes, we've had a lead. Or do you mean at half?
I mean a lead, period. At any point in the game.
Yeah, that Niners. Was it the Niners game or the Cardinals game where they scored a touchdown and the Cardinals only had 3? And we had a touchdown. Yeah, I think that was the Cardinals game.
Oh, after the AK touchdown, huh?
Yes. So yeah. Thoughts on? So I'm gonna get your thoughts on Saints offense going against Bills defense. We'll take a break and then we're gonna flip it. So what are your? When you think about the Saints offense going against this Bills defense?
Let's see. What did I sense on it? Funny thing about the Bills defense is, put it like this. They're right there with us as far as the pressure rate of their defense. The Saints are 32nd in pressure rate, which is, horrible, worse than the league. Bills are 31st, right there.
That's crazy. That's wow. Yeah. I mean, I know Ed Oliver has been hurt after week 1, But like that's what Greg
Bosa, got Greg
Greg Rousseau. You drafted Landon Jackson in the draft. AJ Epinesa.
So, like you said, man, this is like the easiest defensive test the offense has faced so far. Like they've faced some nasty defenses so far this season, nasty defenses, and defenses that are good at stopping at what the Saints are trying to do. So this game, potentially, they might have the opportunity to look a little better on offense, move the ball a little better, run the ball better, potentially get Trevor Penning back, potentially get Fuaga back after taking a week's rest. Maybe Reeves has turned the corner from ass to being just
one
ass.
Oh,
just
one
ass.
cheek. Oh.
Then maybe we can run the ball a little bit. Maybe we can get a little spice in the run game. You know what I'm saying? And, maybe the pass game opens up a little bit. I thought Chris Olave played a little more physical this past game against the Seahawks. I know it wasn't a great game, but he did have 10 catches. So, they're giving him the targets.
Yeah.
I just feel like it's right there, like that, for Chris Olave to have, a game. I feel like it's just the potential is, right there. It just has to come together. So I think Chris Olave could have a good game against the Bills. Need to get Shaheed going. Can we get Shaheed going on some of those, just those 9 routes or whatever over the middle where he's splitting the safeties? I know they like to run 2 safety looks and stuff like that. Can we split those safeties and get Shaheed down the middle?
Like a deep post?
Just a deep post or something, man. Can we get that going, Valet, was he on the injury report today?
He was limited.
Just limited? Come on, bro. Come on, man. That's the shit that drives me. That's the shit that just drives me crazy.
We'll talk about it when we talk about the defense, but a certain defensive end who was a DNP to
Lord. But that's all you got, bro. You really, man, the offense is just very limited. I thought, that catch, talk about Jake Stoll, man. That catch, that touchdown catch, that was nice. That was nice athletic play. Let us get some of that going. All them targets going to Jawaan. I mean, no hate to Jawaan, but man, let's get Stoll some of that, man. Shit, somebody that's gonna make them catches.
As it was said today, they practiced scrambling drills today.
Wow. What do you know? Scrambling drills. That just blows me, bro. What was y'all doing? All these training camps?
Paintball.
What y'all doing? And it was so obvious on tape, bro. When Spencer Rattler leave the pocket, it's
no one was coming back to the ball.
Nobody coming back to the ball. Nobody, where do I go? Where do I go? It's you got to show your number to the quarterback. You got to mirror the quarterback. Where is he running? And, it just drove me crazy. And now y'all finally start to say, yeah, we need to start doing that. We need to practice that. It's yes, that's something you have to practice.
Yes. Well, they practiced it today. Yay.
Thank goodness.
Yay. Someone said, Wesley said in the Niners game they took the lead too. They've had two leads in week 1 and week 2. All right. Saint B said, "Can AK get a game planned around him?"
Bro, how long we been asking for that?
Just wasting him, bro. Just
being wasted, him, bro. Being wasted, man. Please, can we get a Texans route? Can we get a something?
We've been doing this podcast for 5+ years. We've been asking the same question for at least four of them. 4 of them.
Golly. Can we get a Velus Jones sighting? Like, he's been active.
Active.
Not a snap.
He's only on kickoff returns. That's it.
That man on offense, bro. You know?
I would love, you brought up the same player, Mason Tipton. Active the crazy thing was Kevin Austin Jr. got like 20 plus snaps last game.
Like run blocking snaps too. It's like, and he looked completely lost. Just like he didn't know what to do. Let's just go run over here. It's like, what are we doing, people? I'm sorry.
I do think though, all that said, like you said, this offense can have success. Like, I believe this offense could score 24-ish points on the Bills defense. I believe that.
See, I was gonna say like about 28 points. I think they could put up 28 on this defense, bro.
24 to 28, I think is a good estimate of how many points that they could put on the Bills defense. Now, can the Saints defense or special teams or whatever hold off the Bills offense? We'll talk about that after the break.
After the break.
It's Kelly Clarkson here to talk all things Wayfair, the best place to buy furniture, decor, and anything else you can think of to create a home you absolutely love. I know when I shop with Wayfair, I find options for every style, whether I'm feeling boho or farmhouse, modern, traditional, French country. I can find exactly what I need for my home and more. No matter your space, style, or budget, shop Wayfair.com to make your home way more you.
Wayfair, every style, every home.
Yo, what up, Wolf? What are you looking at?
Man, I'm checking out this website. This site is cheap, bro.
In 2025? How do you have a crappy website? Couldn't be me.
They need to hit up our guy Bijan with Precious Works. Precious Works offers to not only build you a website that's tailored to you and your customers' needs, but also to continue to manage and maintain it so you can focus on your business. Don't have much time? Precious Works is just what you need. No out-of-the-box stuff like Squarespace or Wix. Precious Works will create a site for you. You won't have to worry about plug-in updates, security, or things like that because Precious Works will maintain all of that and be available to you 24/7. Bijan set up Saints Block Party Podcast website for us a few years ago and hit it out the park. He also keeps it up to date and helps us anytime we want to add something new like a form or the prospect matching tool that we did for the NFL draft. It's like having your own personal developer just a text or a call away. Precious Works has worked with everyone from small businesses to large firms, so no job is too big or too small. If you're in the need of a website or you currently have one, but you want to upgrade it, give Bijan a holler at Precious Works. You can get with him at Bijan at Precious Works, Bijon at precious.works, or go to precious.works for his website. Make sure to tell him Saints Block Party sent you.
We are back. We currently have 48 concurrent viewers on right now. Appreciate y'all who are tuned in, watching this preview pod for the Bills. Wesley said, I need the end of the first quarter to end with the Saints leading and the announcers like, who are these guys? And Sean McDermott looking for photo on the sideline. That would be great. Would be great. If this team, and this is not me, I want to make this clear. I'm not saying that I hope this team only wins one game this season, but if this team were only to win one game this season, if it was just this game, also give us the meetup game too, because we don't lose meetup games. If it was just those two games, that'd be nice. I need that Bears game too. I'm getting greedy. I need 3 games.
Football is weird, bro.
At Football Gods. If you gave me 2 games, I need the meetup game and I need that Bears game. I need that Bears game, bro. That fucking Bears game, bro. I need
football. Weird, man. Look at what the Panthers did. Panthers did this weekend to the Falcons. the Browns and the Green Bay. I know the Browns have like a tremendous defense. So I'm just saying, like football is just weird things.
Jordan, run,
nigga.
I really wonder. Like when I saw that, I was like, man, does Reese ever yell out when he like looking back? Like
he could at least do that. Like at least do that.
I don't think he
Bruce
does,
Spitz?
bro. I don't think he does. Drew,
signal
your
or
thumb.
something.
Drew, your thumb. Like I don't think like those words don't ever leave him, bro. Like he just stay in silence, bro.
You look back at it, bro.
Oh shit. My bad.
My bad.
Alfred asked, I'm puking in my mouth asking this question, but do you think we would be 0-3 with Carr? Probably not, but I'm completely fine with that.
I think we probably be 0-3, bro. When I think about it, like I just don't see. This is really not hating. Like
I think they probably would get the Arizona game. I think they could get the Arizona game.
Maybe. But man, what that defense was doing, I don't know, bro. I think he would have had
with that dummy.
Derek Carr here would have been spinning, bro. Maybe just I don't know. I think we'll still be 0-3. Maybe the Seattle game looks a little better. You know what I'm saying? Because garbage time Carr ain't nothing nice, boy. He probably would have put up 350 yards, 3 touchdowns. You know what I'm saying? So
before we talk about the Saints defense against the Bills offense, can we just address the podcast that didn't happen this week? Can we address that, bro?
Address it, man.
So, we're not gonna put anyone on blast or burn any bridges of who was gonna come on our podcast. But if you pay attention to our YouTube channel and you look, then you know who it was. So I'll leave it at that. Or if you're in our Discord, you 100% know who it was. So we had a guest that was scheduled to come on this podcast. It wasn't a Saints player or anything like that. Come on this podcast, chop it up, have fun, have a genuine, authentic conversation with us as we do with anyone who has ever come on our podcast. And then as someone in our Discord said, like the SUV with the Ford Elise on it pulled up. Put a whole kibosh to it.
Put a kibosh to it, man.
Here, and this is why I'm bringing it up. And this is just why I'm bringing it up. Your franchise and your football team just got embarrassed 44-13 on Sunday. Not even 2 days removed. 2 days removed. This is what you're worried about, and you're like exerting energy to put a stop to. But this is also the same podcast that if we say, "Hey, the Saints were in California. Hey, can we?" So, like, which one is it? Like, can we get some clarification? So we're not official enough to get credential. Like, it makes
it's
like
hilarious.
Focus on winning,
please. Meanwhile, the Falcons out here, they firing the wide receiver coach, doing all kinds of stuff.
Panicking, bro.
Got to fix this. Saints is like, shit, all good over here, baby.
Good. As long as they not talking bad about us, which everyone is.
Dome full of 49ers fans. It's all good. All good. As long as somebody bought the tickets and shit. Somebody paid for it.
That's the current state of affairs in New Orleans. But it's okay. They're about to potentially sign a new lease. Everything's good, bro. Everything's good. Woof.
Everything good.
Worried about their PR as these draft classes ain't the worst. Man, okay. Thank you for bringing up the draft classes. Because I talked about that in our Discord. I gave 2 examples of 2 teams the Bucks draft class this season, the Browns draft class this season. Two teams on completely opposite end of the spectrum. A team that's not very good and a team that has been essentially the crown of the NFC South for the last couple of seasons. Both of those teams have drafted this past April, and very early, it's very easy to see stellar draft classes. Like, you don't have to squint.
Impact.
You don't got to look.
Impact
you
players.
You got to look. We don't got to wait. We got to wait. We got to wait and see.
Impact players, bro.
The Saints had 9 draft picks. Vernon Broughton got hurt. He's on IR. Understand that. He was also inactive week 1. Calvin Banks, he had a rough week in week 3, but I feel comfortable that he's going to be a good player in the league. Cool. Everyone other than that, Wolf, I have no idea.
No idea, bro.
How do you draft 9 players and as of right now, maybe one out of 9 is going to be good? And here's the thing: people are like, "Well, you just gotta wait. You just gotta wait and wait for they develop." This is a rebuilding team. You shouldn't. You have 9 picks. You're a rebuilding team. They need to be good today, now. And the reason why I give 2 examples of 2 different teams, a really good team and a bad team, is that means that I've showed you 2 teams that they were drafting at very different parts and spots in the draft.
Yeah.
Very early and very
Very
late.
late. And the Saints really can't afford it because they've had so many bad drafts.
So many.
2020, the 2023 draft just about cooked. It's about cooked. Like Brian Brissy, he's on his 3rd year.
He's yellow for right now, Wolf, but it's a
yeah, man. And it's just another. He's right there. He's right there. I'm getting tired of that. I'm getting tired. I gave him passes and leeway, but it's like it's your 3rd year, bro. Like, it's time to, put up or shut up. You know what I'm saying? And we got Kendry. And Kendry, Kendry is Kendry. You know what I'm saying? I mean, ain't much we can say about him right now. Because the offensive line, I mean, the run blocking is so bad, it's hard to even really, get him going. So, but, man, that 2023 draft, one for the ages. 2024, I can't even remember what. Okay, Fuaga. Okay, he's dealing with injuries. Promising,
Kool-Aid.
but Kool-Aid.
Spence.
I mean, that's a plus because you look at Spencer, regardless of where it happens going forward, you feel like you got a backup.
A
you know what I'm saying? Like a backup, a good
worst.
backup or whatever. At worst, you got a good backup. That's a good pick, but man, Boyd, inactive every week. Jalen Ford, he's, special teams only pretty much. It's like, geez, those drafts have to be like the lifeblood of your team at this point. And you have 9 picks. This draft that's barely contributing.
Barely contributing, Wolf. It's on my radar, Wolf. It's on my radar, bruh. Like, how? Like, why is Quincy Riley needs to be out there, right? Like, right now. Like,
Period.
On Sunday, needs to be.
Don't care if he get beat. Be out there.
Please.
Be out
Please.
there. We lucky we got Sanka. The only reason Sanka out there right now is because Blackman got hurt.
Had he not hurt, he would have been on the bench. Doing the special teams, bro. Like, someone asked in our Discord, I think it was Mark, they was like, did they draft a whole full of players just for depth?
Danny Stutzman, special teams only.
Dante said, I said it before, we're going to look back at the 2023 draft and it's going to be the worst in Saints history. An all-time awful, like one of the worst, if not the worst Saints draft class of all time. Mickey Loomis drafted like had his hand in every pick, bro. Every pick, bro.
Like, how do you have a job, man? How do you have a job? Unbelievable.
And yeah, sorry, went on a little draft tangent. But yeah, the Saints defense going against.
Want to do underdog first? Or?
Oh no, we don't have to do one this week.
Oh really? Oh, okay.
Saints defense against fucking Josh Allen, MVP.
Who? Who?
James Cook in the run game. Going to be a
Josh
lot of
Allen.
Joe Brady, a lot of 6 offensive linemen.
This is what I'm watching for. I want to see how much Kellen Moore and Brandon Staley pay attention to what's going on. Because I guarantee you, Joe Brady is going to put the ball in the air on Sunday. Because they've been getting criticized all week by their fan base about, everything's dink and dunk, everything's short. Where are the deep passes? Which is just stupid because you got top 3 offense in the league. You're 3-0. It's like, what are y'all talking about? But anyway, I know how people like Joe Brady. He comes from that Sean Payton lineage.
Yep.
They gonna put the ball in the air on Sunday. I promise you. Early too. So I want to see if Brandon Staley and Kellen Moore are ready for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, are alert for it, because they should know it's coming. It's coming. I'm watching for that.
Probably going to get Alante on Shakir.
Good hands. Dalton Kincaid, Coleman. That they got Palmer, who we wanted the Saints to grab. Got Palmer over there, nice speedster.
Elijah Moore has been pretty nice for them too.
Yeah. They got a lot of nice solid weapons. Nobody that just scares you, ooh, how are we going to cover them? But just a lot of solid guys. But really, it's a Josh Allen offense. You know what I'm saying? He is the center, because the problem with him is you could defend the structured play, but there's after the structure, and he is one of the best in the league just out of structure. The things he does is what the fuck you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? It's I don't know how the Saints gonna stop that. I just don't know. Especially with the effort they've been showing, they are going to have to play with extreme effort to have any impact on defense. Extreme effort, man. Carl Granderson, he's going to play his ass off. DeMario, all the old heads, all the onks, going to have to be out there hustling, bro.
Hustling. Pete Warner, all of them, bro. Every single one on defense. Hustling. It would be a great game to have Chase Young. It would be a great game to have Chase Young applying some pressure on Josh Allen.
Nah. What happened to his calf? God damn. God damn. Looking at some stats. Let's see what we got here. I should make a graphic for this stuff. Saints defense is actually 10th in EPA per rush allowed.
Yeah,
which kind of matches my eye.
Yeah, their run defense has been much improved this season.
Much improved. They've let long one here and there go, but just overall it's been solid.
It's been good. It has been.
Even in the second half versus the Seahawks, I thought they just bottled it up.
Yep, they did
pretty well. So going against James Cook,
huge.
They gonna
need to test it, bro.
Yes. I talked about it earlier. They're worse in the league in pressure percentage. They're not getting pressure. It's terrible. And they're also 32nd in the league in time to pressure. So the time it takes to actually get to the pressure, they're last in the league. So that and Josh Allen, it's just
the recipe for disaster. Whoop.
Disaster, bro. Disaster. So I'm not I'm not high on the Saints defense versus the Bills offense. I'm hoping that really the Bills just kind of come out a little lackadaisical. They're coming off a 10-day rest. Saints coming in here, they're going to be man, let's just go out there and do our thing. And maybe they're just a little sloppy. Maybe they're just a little sloppy, so they'll help us keep it close. That's the
Kellen
only chance we got, bro.
Kellen had a stat that I forgot the number, but it was like 20 plus games that the Bills had won the turnover differential.
Yeah, I heard that.
20 plus games.
20 straight. 20 straight. Damn.
I was like, it's like he said 23 or 24 games like they have one turnover differential. It was like, I was like, God damn.
That's crazy. That's crazy. And do we have, I think we got one turnover for us this year. One.
Yeah, it's the Chris Rumph strip sack.
Oh, and they got the Raleigh forced that fumble.
Oh, that's right. So two. They got two.
Yeah,
You're right.
two. But god damn, bro, like we gonna need more than that, man. We gonna need much more than that come Sunday.
Here's a question I have for you as we wrap up. Lucky Russ Tech said Saints should be motivated at the very least. I need a first drive, touchdown by the offense.
Please,
I would love that.
man. Like, and they've been close with their opening scripts, but it just falls apart.
Usually due to
penalties. Something goes wrong. Rattler might have a little pass that's off or something. Can we get a nice opening drive to just like settle everything down? Just settle everything down. That'll be so lovely. So lovely.
Can we get, and even, I'm not even saying if they were to do this in this game, it would lead to a win. It would just be good to see a good game of everyone playing complementary football for the Saints.
Perfectly said, bro.
Like, I'm like, if they showed that they could play complements, like, because in these past two, even take the Seattle game out of it. Even in week 1 and week 2, it wasn't complementary football. Yet, Blake Grupe has missed a kick in all 3 of the games. All 3 games, he's missed a kick. That's not complementary football. You're leaving points on the field.
Can you tell me why we couldn't bring in Young Hoku?
Please.
On the practice squad, at least. He's on the Vikings practice squad.
Oh, is he on the Vikings practice squad? I didn't realize that. I think
it's the Vikings. He signed him to the practice squad. Like, you couldn't just throw him on the practice squad, bro? And, just to at least have somebody looking over Grupe's shoulder. Because, I mean, I was willing to give him grace, but 3 in a row? Hey, come on, man.
I wish I had as much confidence. Like, it was something about Grupe. And again, I know what it was, bro. Being at those games, when I was at those games his rookie season, he missed all those fucking. I was just like, because every kick he missed, like every game I was his rookie season, they were like big kicks, bro.
Yeah,
big kicks. He missed like every single one, like big important kick, and I was just like, and like we said, it'd be great if the Saints had a sports psychologist hired by them, but like, whatever, man. But I was advocating for them to have fucking Young Waku on the fucking practice squad. That'd been great. Have it in the back of his mind. Shit, call him up, bring him up. Like, but like, you're just basically just rolling out with Grupe week 4. And if he misses another kick on fucking Sunday, nigga.
Bro.
So what's that? Call me Aries said he'll snap out of it sooner or later as a quote. And said Kellen said it.
He'll snap out of it. Yeah, you just got to keep pushing through it,
Sounds like such a Kellen thing too, bro.
It's like, bro, what are we doing, man?
He's left 9 points on the field this season, bro.
9 points on a team that's every point is like crucial on a team like this.
Now
9 points.
It would have mattered in week 3, but in those first 2 weeks, them 6 points, crucial,
bro.
Crucial.
Especially how conservative Kellen's been, man. Like, dang, we talked about it on the last pod. Like, kicking a field goal, down 30 points, 30 plus points. It's like
pussy, bro.
I would love to hear. I would love to know what the players were saying, boy. I would love to know what they were really saying at that point.
Like at that point, like I don't, like you tell that to me, like if you're a player, that's essentially you telling your players you've given up. There's no way, like you've given up.
That's why you can't even argue about the effort at that point, because it's like, man, coach, you ain't even putting in no effort, bro.
You want us to go out and play hard for you? For you? You are kicking field goals being down 30? Oh, okay.
Down 30?
Okay.
Oh, shit. I thought this was another preseason game. Shit.
Dante said Kellen is a perfect bridge head coach. Goddamn, bro.
Damn.
Week 4? Bridge head coach for our bridge quarterback, and Tyler Shough drafted at 40, bro. We done tied it all together, bro. Oh. Anyhow, I know neither of us expect the Saints to win on Sunday, but like, do they keep it lower than the 16.5 spread? I think now Drew said on DraftKings the spread is 15.5. I
think we're gonna cover that, bro. I think I'm gonna say the score is gonna be 35-28.
Ooh,
35-28. Keep it just close enough. Close enough, you know.
Got me feeling like Hawkeye in Endgame, bro. Like, don't do it, bro. Don't give me hope, bro.
Don't give me hope now.
Give me hope, bro. Don't have me in 7 points, bro. We'll see. I don't have a score prediction.
I'm just trying to throw some positivity out there. You know, even with a loss, 35-28, and they look like it's how they look. Screw the score.
Yes,
I need y'all to look right. Don't look like one of those teams. Go out there, fight, scratch, and claw.
Please.
Your way. I want them on the sideline. I want the Bills on the sideline sweating.
Stress, bro. Stress.
Like, damn, we ain't win this game yet. It's the fourth quarter. We still ain't.
Oh, I want it, bro. I want it.
That's what I want.
I want Josh Allen to get Michael B. Jordan flashbacks in the fourth quarter. Nigga, like, I want this nigga hot. Nigga, I want it, Wolf. I want it.
You touch my woman.
Want him pacing the sideline saying, if it's not white, it's not right. Wolf, I want it. That's what I want. Is it going to happen? I don't know, bro. We'll see. We'll see. But Wesley said, I need to see Kellen fired up on the sideline after a touchdown. It's just not his personality, bro.
Not him, man. He's gonna get not him. He's not about to be like them, like AG. Ain't gonna happen.
Even not even the AG comparison, bro. But even like Kevin O'Connell after some plays or some big plays or touchdowns, bro. Like you even see with KOC on the sideline, like, yeah, nigga, like. Sean McVay, bro. Maybe Luke Theory is right, bro.
Just loosen up a little bit. You can still be dorky and all that. That's fine. Like, you know what I'm saying? But just loosen up a little bit, you know?
It worked a little bit with Mike McDaniel, but I think what I've been told, the thing that got him in trouble with his Dolphins team is like, you can't, like, he essentially tried to be friends with his team. Like, you can't do that.
Right. Can't do that. You got to be the boss.
Anyhow, we shall see what happens on Sunday. We will be back on Sunday with the live stream. If you're a Patreon, you can join in the Zoom live stream with us. If you're not a Patreon, we do live stream it to YouTube. So as you're watching the game, you can watch our reactions as we're all watching the game together as a community. It's fun. We do it for every game. So it's a lot of fun. And then we'll do the recap pod. So win, loss, whatever, we'll have the rapid recap pod after the game. And so it's a 10 a.m. game. So I looked it up. So it's not a late game. It's a 10 a.m. game. So we'll do the recap pod later Sunday evening. We appreciate y'all joining, watching. Appreciate y'all just supporting us as always. Love y'all. We'll be back on Sunday. With that, we are out.
Peace.